Welcome, Aries. This is your Love Scope reading for November 2015. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we get to the cards, let me thank you for your love and your support that you give me each and every day. Thank you so much, truly. So let's get to the cards. We start with Justice, okay? So balance, fairness, harmony. Those are the things we're looking for in love this month. And those are the things that we should aspire to this month. So having the conversations that are needed in order to bring in a fairness, in order to bring in a balance. And, you know, you hold that sword. It's very much about the balance and the fairness this month, and also what you project onto other people. Because it is with the Three of Pentacles, so I would think in some ways you need to work on building the harmony. You need to work on building the balance. And with this card, sometimes it's the hard work. It's not wanting to compromise, or it's not wanting to take that step. But the more that you find that harmony with somebody you love, or just in general, I mean, you know, a love reading isn't necessarily just about your personal relationship, but it could be people that you work with and people within the community. So with these two cards together, I would have to say that in some ways you need to be very diligent in trying to bridge the gap in relationships this month in order to make them successful. And I think that since it is the Three of Pentacles, it says the more effort that you give towards your fellow man, your lover, the people that are closest to you in your life, the more you work towards it, the more wealth and beauty that comes into your life because of it. So it's almost like a karma here, where you put the work into somebody else and it turns around that you're rewarded from different avenues. Now, when we have these kinds of conversations, and when we have these moments where we really need to find the fairness and the balance, sometimes it can't be. So realize that going into, okay, that it can't be just everything that you do, but they have to meet you. Okay, I was once at a wedding, and the minister or the priest, or he was there, and he was talking about, you know, we all have to meet in the middle. You know, that's so much we think that marriage is 50-50 or partnership is 50-50 and we have to meet here. But really, in essence, we have to give 100% each, so that when we hit those rough times, we join forces and we unite, and we see through the hard times. We see through the struggles, and that just makes us more empowered as a couple. And so try and do that in your relationships this month. Absolutely. Because I think that it will bring in, well, what are you looking for? Are you looking for finances? Are you looking for harmony in other areas of your life? Are you looking for that new job opportunity? Because those are the kinds of things that will come to you from expressing your desire to have this fairness, this balance, this harmony within relationships. Now, we do have the Three of Wands, the Sun, and the Nine of Wands here. The Sun is all about you, the I am. Okay, and it's realizing the new pathways forward. So maybe you are looking at the new pathways forward within a relationship, looking for a new relationship. So definitely I can see where love can find you this month. So if you are looking for a relationship, absolutely it could be there on the horizon this month for you. If you're looking to better the relationship, make it stronger, take it to the next level, absolutely. But the thing that's going to stand in your way is the Nine of Wands, and that's the anxieties, the worries, the fears. What if I give too much of myself and they don't reciprocate? And all of a sudden I'm stranded alone on this island all by myself. And so it's the worries, it's the fears that will actually stand in your way when you're trying to bridge those gaps, when you're trying to put the focus on somebody else that you love this month. It's like you want to give it all, but you've been hurt in the past. You think in one way or another it's going to come back to haunt you, because it has before. Now, each one of those wands represents an anxiety, a fear, a worry, a concern. And you have to really understand that every single one of those wands has a blossom on it or a flower on it. There's new growth, there's new vitality. So if there's any way that you can lessen your fear, lower the emotion, and use a little bit more logic, I think that you will make great strides within relationships this month. And I love the one she's holding, because it's so gnarled. So it doesn't matter how bad the past was with another or with this person. Or maybe you're holding back out of fear and you don't want to get into a relationship because the last one was so bad. And you've had it enough, and you can be independent, you can go on your own, and life will be just fine with just you, me, or me, myself, and I. Nobody else included. And you know what? We're human. We thrive when we're in relationships. We thrive when we have friends, loved ones. So understand the logic. Understand the logic of the next step forward when it comes to relationships, or finding relationships, or allowing yourself to be open enough to allow a relationship in again. We have the Knight of Cups. So this is my knight in shining armor. This is love can come out of nowhere. This is the optimistic joy of love. The romance, the passion, the pure joy. But I think first you have to work through these steps in order to really embrace passion and joy, happiness. You have to get over maybe a hurt. Maybe it's not the relationship you're supposed to be in. Maybe that's what you need to move out of so that new relationships can come into your life. Maybe it's actually trying to build a balance, trying to build a harmony, a fairness within the relationship. And that's when your eyes really meet for the very first time. Maybe it's opening yourself up to the fact that you could have a relationship again. Let's get our angel cards going here. Now, I did actually pull two cards for you, the Tower and the Seven of Wands. And I think that, that really doesn't, it could be personal reinvention. It could be transformation. But it's hard if it is. Okay? It's making a declaration for what you truly want in your life going forward. And the Tower brings in maybe some painful realizations. Maybe it's bringing your fears to the surface. Maybe it's opening yourself up completely to another that's fearful. Maybe it's giving of yourself that's fearful. So look for ways that you can build that gap, bridge that gap, I should say, by reaching out your hand to another, by making them feel special and wanted. But most of all, let them know where you don't think the relationship is fair, or where it has that balance that it needs to, or where it needs to be more in harmony. The Knight of Gabriel. Time to take action, great passion for a cause, instinctively knowing just what to do. So yes, it's time to take action. It's not sitting on the fence within relationships anymore. And if you're not in a relationship, maybe you're looking for the relationship, but maybe there's a part of you that's holding back a little bit because there is a fear of the unknown of what the next person is going to bring into your life. Is it going to blend with your life? But now's the time to take action. Now's the time to get out there and socialize and meet people. Open your heart up to love again. And if you're in a relationship, now's the time for action. Now's the time to have those conversations about bringing fairness and balance and harmony into the relationship so that you can take it to the next level, so that you can strengthen yourself. Instinctively knowing what to do. So just follow your instincts, follow your higher wisdom. So I'm not sure what happened there, and I was done, but I didn't get to say until we meet again. Please remember, I do love you.